Not as much as I'd like, especially from this thing. It's like a big square-shaped hallway. A lot of not much in there. It was very disappointing, to be honest. It was like, I think the coolest thing in there was maybe a transmuter, but it was a gear. I think 2 gears into chemicals. No. I mean, maybe, because the gear is ultimately just a bunch of steel, and chemicals are, well, chemicals, but I don't know, man. Doesn't sound like a great trade. Some of them are really not worth it. Although I guess it kind of depends on what type of zones you prefer traveling at. Like, eventually maybe we just find a lot of chemicals, because it's like a big ARDA lab area or something. There's a bit of a windstorm coming through. I love how it's just like this blobby anomalous thing roaming through. You can't really tell what it is. I'm pretty sure it's only a windstorm, but the game has referenced acid rain a few times, so I'm thinking that may not always be the case. Right? Do not. Oh God, there's 3 of them. No. No. Get me out of here. Off. Get out of here. Okay. They're off for now. Get that radio off. Son of a... Oh, hey, that's the energy that I was gonna grab. Yeah, let's do that real quick. There we are. I think he'll be okay sitting there. I don't really know. And these seem to just deactivate when I kick them off, so... Not much worry there. We're parked on the road, so not much worry there. Not that the zone starts disintegrating all around and throws my car to and fro. Is that another broken bunny? Another broken bunny. Oh. They're everywhere. Don't look back, don't look back. Just keep running, just keep running. This one didn't sound nearly as scary as usual. I think we're alright. Considering the run and how much of that was off-road, I kind of thought that'd be kind of bad. Thinking we are not going to be able to get around this storm. I might have to just park up and suffer through it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I don't think so. There's a very poor gas station here, another Big Dan's. Maybe after? I think we can maybe get around the storm. Coming through. Ooh. Hi. Armored door. Yeah. Yeah, I would like that. Make room for it. Liberator. Okay. This also shoots out this stuff. So we can maybe use that. God, I forgot how big it was. We can maybe use that against abductors. Summer tire. Armored panel. Yeah, that's large. Okay. I guess we missed the storm. It should have been here by now. Yeah, nice. I went around us. Excellent. Let's see if we can take a look at this. Crap, it just flung itself against the wall. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Oh, look at you climbing hills. Oh, this off-road traction that we've got. Oh, it's incredible. It's beeping and it's very unhappy about it because it's technically too steep to really hold on too much. A zone receiver. New receiver designs are ready, and I promise these ones won't be so edible. I'm being quite serious here, folks. Last year's rash of signal-hungry anomalies, the ones that would chow down on anything broadcasting across lower bands, absolutely tanked our comms budget and cut hundreds of us off from the outside world. The alloys we're using now, combined with the new standard frequencies, mean nothing's going to be chewing up our broadcasts anymore. Now, let's get these deployed as soon as possible and make sure each has a recording cache fitted. And get those parts welded on tight. I'm not letting another one of those fall into the hands of that self-proclaimed guerrilla radio group. Who knows what kind of nonsense signals they're picking up from outside world, or even worse, beaming out. Right.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people, a new scientific frontier. With a raw power like limb technology in the good hands of true patriots like Dr. Ophelia Turner, the potential is limitless. On this day, we welcome our Faraday future.
The year is 1955. Dr. Ophelia Turner is standing next to President Koch, the top of her head barely clearing his shoulder. She stands, stiff-backed, her hazel eyes affixed on the glass and steel chamber in front of her. She does not appear to breathe until a ball of light appears out of thin air.
The sight is tremendous. A lightning bolt frozen mid-strike, and the reaction immediate. The gathering audience roars with excitement and spontaneous applause. On Dr. Turner, only a tightening of her lips indicates that she hears the audience at all. Dr. Turner and President Koch pose for a picture, and she does not smile even then. That picture is the image splashed across newspapers and science journals for the next decade. The mother of limb technology, they called her. The angel of a new age. The newspapers at that time laid the titles on thick while peddling the impending utopia. Then she recedes into the bowels of a government research facility. She's never seen again in public. There are scant appearances here and there in blink and you miss of promotional videos and blatant propaganda fodder, and then she
And the promise of limb technology disappear.
A bit of deep lore. Okay. So the storm's coming again, but we can do a bit of looting again. Oops. Wasn't me. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say things are still pretty okay. I'm not seeing any sign of the storm at all. But it's a common. There's more stuff. We got quite a bit of stuff. We're gonna have to do a lot of reorganization here when we get back. I did get another one of those, like, anomaly finding whatevers, but I didn't read it yet. We'll have to read that when we get back as well. Just a nice mix of stuff. Light housing, scrap, a couple cars to scrap, a lab that I ripped apart, some chemicals, stuff. The usual. I think we got to get another batch of energy to be able to get out, because we need 3,000 lymph for a gateway. Which I haven't been paying attention. Does that also consume the 3,000? Like, can I only leave with 2,000? Because I think I can only store 5,000. Yeah, I can't scan it from here or anything. Alright, we'll just go for it and see. I don't know what the condition is, but hey, it's like the northern-ish edge of the map. There's another gas station up here somewhere. Apparently. Can probably unlock and spread the highway more up here, right? I'd like to think. This is end of the line, though. There's nowhere else to go, so... Gravity of the situation? Oh. Low gravity anomalies more effective. Oh, fun. Okay. I see that as an absolute plus. There's up this effectively a mountain. Base. Alright. Stay here for a minute. How's the battery doing? Plenty. Gas? Fine. Can I run up this? That is too steep for my little legs. It's got to be like a bit of a more shallow way up there, right? Must be. Looking at the map, there might have been up on the northwest corner or so, but I'm not sure if I care enough for that. It's a building. Although it is like a cool art building. Those are usually nice to check out. Yeah, maybe? I have no idea. I don't know how I'm meant to be getting to that. Huh. Alright, well. Let's grab the couple bits of energy and GTFO. Because there's nothing super wild here that I can see. How effective are you, then? Oh my god. Extremely. Oof! Wow. I mean, maybe that's how we get up there. Honestly. That was a pretty big boost. What am I hearing? Oh. Sizzling mess. Okay. It sounded like it was in pain. And then... yeah, we can grab... friend? Yo, friend. Alright. I hopped up here. You can hang out there. Battery set. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the extra battery. Right, no wonder we're still doing alright with that. We'll take the off-road, pick up the big energy, open up the southern gateway, and then maybe grab that last energy on the way out. Maybe. Looks like it might be possible. Pneumatic tube. Oh, these are always worth looking into. This one wasn't so cool. They're usually worth looking into. I promise. That again, huh? I think it's actually a bug in the game sometimes. There's like, the terrain gets in the way of the door and it doesn't close. I think that's what happened last time when I was fighting with it, because it only closed after I moved a little bit, and then it was fine, and it never happened again. I think that's the story with that. Stuff. And a flare. Sure. Bit of a flare resupply. It'd be cool if that workbench was actually usable. That'd be a fun thing. Just like, hey, suddenly tier 2 crafting. You want to make a steel car part? Because you can here. It'd be really nice. But you'd probably have to have the materials on hand or something, though, because I don't think it would read from the vehicle. Although, maybe it could. I don't know. It'd probably be fine if it did. It wouldn't make sense if the car was like 300 yards away, but at the same time, there's a pretty good chance the player's not too far from their vehicle when they get to that spot, so... excuse me. Can I... Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright. So. Taking you. I kind of miss the quirk with putting the car in park opens that passenger door. Friend? I think friend. We're gonna say friend. We have... What is that? The X'd out building. No idea. Okay. We can look into it and still open the gateway and then grab that last bit of energy, even though I think we're... Oh wait, we have extra. We're over 5,000. Oh. I wonder if I can still plonk another one in, or if it just lets you overflow a little bit, because it doesn't want you putting in like a big bit of energy and only getting, you know, a touch out of it. Right, that's a closed off route. That's just a sign. Wow, okay. I thought it was a downstairs thing, actually. It was like gonna bring me into a cave. Wow, that was spoopy. Okay, let's turn this around. I think if I call on the proper storm, this mobile storm will go away. We can maybe grab this lost energy on the way out then. Or I guess keep an eye out for unstable or corrupt energy flying on in, but I don't know if I can still collect that. Ah, there you are. I don't know if I can mix energies in this thing, or if I gotta commit with one or the other. Yeah, here's the proper one. I think that means just like accelerated red storm is coming by. Which makes sense because the yellow was already on the way, so what else could it be? Also, here's... Oh, nope, the windstorm just left. Excellent. That timing worked out so perfectly. So when the red storm's coming, the local storms go away. We're learning things. That was pretty efficient and effective, man. That was a lot of energy we just got. 5.7 stable energy. Outstanding.
Looks like you're getting the hang of things.
Heck yeah.
Well, once you get that unfortunate driving under control.
What? Man, shots fired, lady. If you even are you a robot? I bet you're a remnant. Ugh. It was pure nonsense at first. They were often garbled, and the ones we could decipher made no sense. The dates are wrong, and they talked about made-up events. Except they weren't made up, you see. It was the gasoline shortage one I remember first because it was so accurate. We had exactly that shortage 2 weeks later, down to the gallon. Then there was that lost technician. I thought no one would believe me, but my supervisor and I listened to the one which predicted that Baker Boy being dissolved. He was, right on time, but after that, as soon as we had them all deciphered, they stopped. Oh, mysterious. Close. There it goes. I don't know why it does that. So, armored panel. You're going in with the armored door. Bang. Armored stuff. Getting them fixed up. And then... yeah, still just working on getting everything else moved over for installation and replacing. I got everything else kind of sort of organized, I guess. The steel panel. Sure. Another steel door. Another panel. Good God. Something like that. We'll see what I can do. We're not terribly bashed up. This door is, unfortunately though, not long for this world. It also is old and worn. And it's cracked and fragile. It's got 47 miles on it. You know what? I'll just shred it. May as well, right? No point repairing it up. It's fragile. It also really didn't need to be repaired. Still 2 summer tires in storage. 2 doors. I think the driver door and rear left door were aged, so we had to scrap those. Everything else is in pretty okay shape. I don't see the point in topping it off with the repair putty. It's not that urgent, I think, right? I mean, come on now. Armored parts being repaired along with a panel, a bumper, a door, and a headlight. A little bit of everything. We don't currently need to make more car parts. We're still okay. However, next trip, I think we will have to make a little bit more. Transfer trunk's looking good. Food's being stored away in that locker along with excess gear. With the stable energy that I've got, 6.4 of it. Oh boy. What do we do with that? I probably can't do a pneumatic locker. Probably just a couple of expanded lockers, I would imagine. Everything else is kinda, sorta unstable energy there. Like, we're ready for unstable energy, generally. Here's the vacuum, so we can make that finally. Because mine's falling apart, and I love just hoovering stuff up, but man, I don't have the... I don't have the durability just to do that freely. And I'd like to. Then... corrupted energy on that. I guess the flare gun is taking care of the odds and ends here. I will keep some stable energy on hand though, because some of this I'm pretty sure we're going to be wanting for, like, spending on the fly, you know? Side floodlights. Actually, yeah, roof floodlights. Hey. Can I have that? I don't mind having more lighting. Especially if we're going into dark spoopy zones. Yeah, that's unstable energy though. Of course it is. Lead-plated panel. The insulated bumper. Yeah. Some of that stuff. The armored bits require unstable energy, so I'm happy to have that. But we could specialize the car into lead lining and insulated stuff. Puncture-proof tires as well. Requires the advanced workbench though. Which... that required unstable energy! All-terrain tires unstable, paddle tires unstable. Yeah, more side racks and seat racks and stuff. Get a seat rack. Try that out. Uninstall the side storage? No, okay. And keep that there then. So I need something specifically that fits in the seat. Because your side battery. Okay. So what do we have that fits in seat storage then? Another steel sheet for another side rack. That was all unstable. There's a backseat fuel tank. And I think that's the backseat battery? Won't fit under the hood, won't fit under the seat. This is the work of a maniac. Yeah, you gotta unlock the seat rack for that. Yeah, okay, let's try that. That's the last of my 2.5. Great. Excellent. Oh yeah, a couple more side panels there just like waiting to be repaired. I got a system in place, man. Handvac, pretty easy to make. Flare gun, pretty easy to make. Electrician kit, we needed to fix up some stuff. Side floodlights, lead acid battery. That's like all of my lead platelets. Jeez. Ooh, that is pretty big. You're not wrong. It's a pretty big thing. But that I don't really need the side mounted battery, right? We're kind of okay not having that. Like, it probably still helps having it, but, I don't think it's really that necessary to have. I might scrap it. What'd that do for our battery supply? Yeah, okay, it's about the same as the side battery, actually. I thought it'd be maybe a little bit more, but... oh, well. It's right behind us, good and fine. And then that leaves that side panel, which... shoulda, coulda, woulda been for side lighting or something, probably. Because that sounds kind of nice. Leak-resistant battery... limb pulse emitter, I guess, could. Well, that goes on a bumper, it looks like. Or like it is a bumper, maybe. Resource radar. I don't know how much of that is. Okay.